to senior night today. It's good to see this many people out here. We appreciate having you out here and supporting all of our players. Tonight I would like to recognize two of our graduating seniors from the Lady Bronx here. Our season started off a little bit rough. We were short a few people, as you can see. So we started off with the grade 9s, and we were having a good run, and we were practicing through November, and then found out that we couldn't run all together, so then we had to break into 2 teams. Bit of a rocky start, but these young ladies here, all of these young ladies, have worked so hard to support our grade 9s and make the best of a rocky start. And I want to thank all of them. So if we could give all of them a round of applause at this point, it's a thank them. So if I could get Tammy to come down and stand here with Emma, and Patty, if you want to come down. Patty, if you want to come down here, we'd love to have you. So they can stand beside their moms, because you guys have so much to do with where they are right now. So Emma's in number 2 here. I've coached her for 2 years, but I've known her for a long time through her mom, Tammy here. She was a bit of a little rugrat following her mom around. I've always appreciated Emma's tough farm girl mentality. Let's get her done. Last year, Emma worked really hard on her post skills with Coach Doug, and she has always continued to grow in her skills and her knowledge as a player. This year, she worked really hard at helping others grow too. As I would often see and hear her helping out the grade 9s, either explaining some plays or drills or helping other players on the team. If I had to pick one word for Emma, it would be passion. She's happy, she's bubbly. When she's focused, she's definitely intense. And you can hear it in her voice and her demeanor. And when she's hot under the collar, we all know that too. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and she feels deeply. I have been touched to be able to have some heart-to-hearts with her this year, and been so grateful and impressed with the maturity and the leadership that she has shown on her role this year. It has been a great senior year for her, and I really hope she goes out for high jump, because she's pretty good at that too. But regardless, I wish her the very best for the remainder of her grad year and into her future. So thanks for being such a great Bronc, Emma Christensen. Number 3. I have also coached Jocelyn for 2 years, and I remember watching her in her grade 10 season with Cam there, and was so excited to have such a strong player as a rookie. Jocelyn definitely has a happy brain. Nothing seems to really knock her down. Her glass is always full, and she leaks positiveness everywhere she goes. If I was to pick one word for Jocelyn, it would be selflessness. Jocelyn gives so much to her players, and she is always thinking and considering others, and definitely has the big picture community in her mind. Whether it's the energy she shares in our warm-ups, the endless encouragement she offers when she's tired, she still makes sure to pump up her teammates, and she's the first to volunteer to help out. I especially appreciated that when we talked about combining with the 9s, and knowing that it would change her senior season, she was the first to say whatever's best for the program. Having her in my TA, I've also kind of abused her. I've encouraged her and kind of pushed her to be our athletic liaison to our student council, and I asked her to do special projects in the library just for the hell of it. On top of that, she's given up many mornings helping out Coach T in the Mecca Junior High teams. So regardless of where Jocelyn is or where she will go, Jo will always be the rock of her community. I am sure going to miss her geeky camp songs and warm-up, but I wish her the absolute best for the rest of the year. Thank you, Jocelyn. One more round of applause for our Bronx, and I'll bring on the senior boys.
Yeah, the boys.
All right, now we're going to go on to the guys' senior appreciation night. I hope everyone enjoyed the girls' game, drove safe here, had a great time. I'd like to thank all the fans and parents throughout the whole season, not just tonight. They come out every home game. The stands been packed quite a few games this year, so thanks. Got a good cheering squad there every game, so good job, guys. So, to move on, I don't think it quite hits you till after the season's done. Okay, everyone, I know us coaches are always like, hey guys, we got 2 weeks left, and then you're done. And it never really hits you till after the fact when you are done, right? The endless hours, the practices, the games, the tournaments, they'll be a distant memory. And next year, there won't be any of that. Someone might want the journey to end sooner than later. Some, they might not be ready to get off the court. Years pass by, and it's not the winning or losses you'll remember, but it's the team that will stick with you throughout your life. So moving on, we have 4 seniors this year. We have, the first one we'll do is Anise. So come up later, Anise. So this is Anise's first year playing senior basketball, and he missed about half of it on vacation. But I'm kind of sad he was gone, just because I didn't get the chance to hang out with him as much or have him at practice. Okay, he's got a great attitude, and just I know the whole team loves to have him around. Yeah, I know he's got a whole section cheering for him every night. He's a great kid, joy to have on the team, and I wish he just could have been here a little longer just to get to know him better. Thanks, Niece. Okay, next we'll move on to Tade. I coached Tade way back before he started high school. I coached him spring league the year after grade 9, and that's when I could tell he was just a natural athlete who could excel at any sport. He didn't play senior ball grade 10. It just interfered with hockey, but he played JV, and I think we called you up to 1 or 2 tournaments. Okay? Couldn't quite get him around for grade 11. He skipped out. But I talked him into it, I think, over the summer, and he said, hey, if you play, you can start. And he said, okay. He's been a busy guy, though. I know he played football the last 2 years. Right now, he's got hockey and basketball. But somehow he makes the time to make it to almost every practice, every game. Okay, always giving it 110%. Okay, he's burned holes through his leggings here, just hustling all the time. Going up for loose rebounds. Okay? He's been a big part of our success this year, and I know he's hard on himself for making mistakes. He needs to slow down a little bit, but we're working on it. Other than that, I just wish him the best in the future, and I'm going to be sad he won't be around next year. Next up is Aiden. Aiden played JV grade 10. After that, grade 11, he was a big surprise at tryouts. He's just the most natural basketball player I've ever seen. Just the smoothest, get his shot whenever he wants. Last year, he had some inconsistent minutes with such a senior team, but I remember games where he would just step up and excel. Like, I think he had 5 threes, 3 straight games down at George McDougall. Nothing. Okay, so I knew there was greatness inside. This year he stepped it up on the offense. Okay, consistently scoring 20 points a night, just and playing great defense down the stretch. Aiden is just a super quiet guy, but he's slowly opening up. I wish I could get him back here next year so I could get to know him better again, but we'll just have to make provincials and get extra time. I wish him the best, and sorry to see you go, man.
Last but not least, Mr. Eric.
So Eric has the privilege, I guess, to say he's the first person I've coached grade 10, 11, 12. That's, I guess, a big accomplishment right there. Okay, I've seen him grow up for the last 3-ish years. Okay, from the first time I coached him as well with Tade after grade 11 or after grade 9 in spring league. So I've seen him grow up from about this tall to this tall. Were you? Okay. Grade 10, he didn't play a ton, but he worked his way into rotation last year as the first big off the bench. This year, he's really matured. He was named captain, and he's just stepped up to be a leader on the team. And I think he finally even learned how to wash his own jerseys. It's going to be weird coaching next year and not having him around. Like I said, every year I've coached, he's been on the team. I am sure going to miss him, though. Other than that, thanks for coming, and yeah, we're going to have a good game.